How was your week, man? How was your Easter week? What did you do in
It
your?
was quite normal. I didn't do anything. I I ate meat. I forgot it was Holy Friday, and I just ate it.
You what did you do? What did you do on Holy Friday?
I ate meat, beef.
Ate meat. Yes.
Yeah. I
I
forgot it was Holy.
Friday. Why?
Yes.
Very good. Well,
But I was searching on internet, and it says that in the Bible it doesn't say that we can't eat meat. In the Bible it didn't say that. Don't say that in any page.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't read the Bible much, but yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it's a big problem. I think there's a lot of things that you shouldn't do on Easter week, and
Yes.
people usually does. So
So how was yours?
not very much entertained. I didn't do anything. I actually spent Thursday and Friday by myself here. I didn't go out anywhere. It was just really crappy weather, and yeah, I stayed home. I did nothing, absolutely nothing, and I traveled to my hometown to visit my mom on Saturday, and I did nothing there. I just actually I went. I did some errands. I ran some errands and some errands. Sorry, and and that same night, someone called me up for a translation. So I spent Easter Sunday just translating in front of a computer. So it was pretty much boring. I really didn't do anything interesting those days. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sunday was just sitting. I was sitting in front of a computer. So,
me
oh my
too.
gosh,
I spent all the week doing university stuff, and
yeah,
my shitty mates didn't do anything. I don't
yeah,
know how they are studying this program. They do not know good English.
yeah. I know, I know. They usually don't. I usually have yeah, the same problem. People don't work equally in the groups. Some people do some work, some people just don't do anything. So yeah, you end up doing everything at the end. But yeah, what are you gonna do? It's it's just it comes with the job, you know.
Yes.
If your collaborative work is always had that component of this equilibrium of collaboration, and it's really difficult to have it. It's really difficult to not end up doing more or less than the other members of the group. But what are you gonna do? You know, it's the best system we have, and definite collaborative task or collaborative learning is a great tool, and it improves a lot of in learners. So that's what that's what it is, man. But yeah, I know. I see your point. I feel your pain, my friend. Don't worry. Um, so you just spend the whole week just drafting papers for the university.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not the best way to spend Easter week. But I don't think we're supposed to have much fun on Easter week. It's all about you know reflection and feeling sorry for all the things that happened back in the time that we don't remember. So I don't know. It's just I don't know. I like Easter week because I like the religious celebrations. I really like them. I'm not religious, but I really enjoy religious celebration, like the processions. I like the religious celebrations and things like that, and especially the Christian one because I don't know, because I'm Christian, I guess. um, yeah, but I never do anything. I never do anything fun on Easter week. I
Me
usually
neither. I have such 3 years without doing anything on Easter week. When I was living in Ocaña, I
yeah.
used to go to those walks of the statues through all the all the downtown with my mother, and this year I felt like a little sad because I wanted to be there with them, but I couldn't, sadly.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Just like Easter week for me is just family time. Like you should be with your family. Even my family is not religious. They are not really religious. They don't observe any rites or any traditions with religion. But definitely they do they believe in God, and I think that's pretty much enough. And Easter always is time that usually we get together as family, and this is a little bit weird because this Easter I couldn't be with my family because I was here in both Friday and Thursday, and then I could only go to I I was only able to go to Villeta on Thursday. Hello, Juan. Juan, here. Good. Hi, Juan. How are you?
Yes, I'm okay. I'm fine. Thank you.
Sure.
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. It's still a bit dicey, man.
Okay.
It sounds like you're frying something.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit noisy. But yeah, I think it's that. How are you, Juan? How are you doing?
Very well. Okay. Thank you for
Yes.
asking.
Sound very far, man. You sound on the other side of the world. Okay, no, no, just it's just I think it's just your mic that is working, the microphone. It's not working very well. Um, I think picking up so much noise from the environment. I think that's the problem. Um, Nope, still noisy, man. Okay, doesn't matter. All right. How are you, man? What did you do? What did you do on Easter week? Because we were talking about Easter activities. I don't know what to do on Easter. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I see.
Juan, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I heard your voice better this time. Okay, can you tell us what did you do for Easter week or in Easter week?
What is the meaning of Easter?
No, Easter, the Holy Week, the Holy Week.
I sleep so much. Slept.
I what? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You know, Holy Friday. Hmm, this one. What did you do? One? Did you do anything on Holy Week? On Holy Friday? Sorry. No. Can you hear me, Juan?
Yes.
Okay. What did you do on Holy Friday?
Um, I slept. I slept so
Yeah,
much.
very good.
Out.
Yeah, just mainly resting. Yeah,
Eating.
rest, sleep, sleeping. I slept a lot too. Um, I slept actually on Friday. I was very lazy. I didn't want to do anything. I just watched a couple of movies and just went to sleep. I used to before. I used to I used to
What was
watch
that?
religious movies. I used to watch. I used to watch like the Holy Shrouds and Jesus of Nazareth, which is another famous. Yeah, I used to watch all of those. Nowadays they are not really good ones. I was watched like a mini series about the miracles of Jesus. Yeah, so that's pretty much what that was my Thursday and Friday. I didn't do anything. I slept a lot actually, and on Friday I had on what did you do on Easter Sunday? Easter Sunday, what did you do?
For me or for family?
Sorry?
For me? For
Yeah,
me,
yeah, you man, you.
the Sunday, I did I don't know how to say planation.
The planning, the
The plan,
planning.
the planning of my work.
Okay, good, excellent.
And after that, I went to the town, I think, to buy some arepas.
Yeah, there you go.
Why? And just that.
Okay, good. So you're well organized. So you plan your week on Sunday.
Yeah, because they work to Spain in another week.
Okay, great. Ah, very good. It's a good incentive. Yes. Okay. Andres, I think you have to on Sunday. You had to deliver or submit uh, works for the university or papers for the university.
I had to submit a work of the didactics of English, and yes, I spent the day doing that.
Yes. Yeah. Usually that my weekends were messed up by some paper that I have to deliver or that I have to submit in the platforms and yeah. Last minute things. Everyone it was just making contributions at the last minute and then you get messy work and then you have to put it together all on one day. So just very messy that sort of planning.
Actually, we didn't have the Easter week break,
We didn't. No. We never used to do it. We
but
never had.
teachers does they does.
They do. Yeah. They don't. They don't stay.
I
They don't
have
wait.
a tutor that she had like 3 days off before Easter week, plus the Easter week's days. So she had the break before of Easter week.
I know. I know. They. Not. It's not fair, is it? It's absolutely not fair. Um. Okay. So we can. I think we can start. We've got. We're gonna do the. We're gonna do the lesson on phrasal verbs. Okay. Do you remember phrasal verbs? What are they for?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, Juan, what do you know about phrasal verbs? Can you give me examples of phrasal verbs?
Now, because different.
They're fun, aren't they?
You hear me?
Do you know any phrasal verbs
Yeah, of
or,
course.
or phrasal verb
Pronoun,
strategy? Learning strategy.
pronoun, pronoun, of, pick up, um,
Yeah. No,
put out, something like that.
sorry, which one? The last phrasal verb did you say was
Put up,
put up, like put off. Yes, put off. Yeah, great, very good. Do you remember? Unless you remember what put off means.
What?
What does it mean? Put off.
I don't really know. I don't really know, but I think it's like I don't know, man. Sorry.
It's okay. No, it's just those are really difficult. It has actually two. It has two main meanings or two popular meanings. The first is when something put you off. It means makes you uninterested or discourage you. For example, if I really like a girl, for example, if I like a girl and I went out with that person and that girl says, well, I don't like animals, I hate animals, something that put me off because I really like her, but now I'm not interested. So it discouraged me. Okay, something that makes me uninterested in something. This one something, or get me unexcited about something. So, like say, oh, boring. I don't want to do it. Like yeah, that's one of the meaning. Okay, one. You have any other meanings for put off?
aplazar,
Yeah, they're very good. To postpone, for guess. So you can put off a class. You can put
Next
off.
day.
Yeah, I usually put off. What do you usually put off? What do you usually put off, Andres?
Um, I usually put off. I don't know. I don't know really what I put off. When
Um,
maybe someone is smoking, I put off and I leave.
okay. Yeah. All right. That would put me off of a girl. If a girl smokes, that would put me off. I don't know. I don't smoke. I used to smoke, but I don't smoke anymore. So it would put me off is if a girl eh, smokes. Like I don't
So
know.
annoying.
Maybe if it's Megan Fox or something like that, you say, okay, fine, you can smoke, but but probably no, not even then. Okay, what? Okay, the other meaning of put off is to postpone something, to make it to delay something. So, what do you usually postpone? Example, um, I usually postpone. No, I always postpone. I always put off my workout routine. It's like, oh, I have to wake up and do some push-ups or something. I always put it off. I just like I'll do it later. I put it off for the following day. I have no discipline for exercise.
Well,
So probably
today
usually
I put off the the routine, gym routine for this
yeah,
encounter.
for what?
For this encounter, I put off
Okay.
the gym day.
All right, good. That's a good reason to postpone something, to put off something. Okay. There you go. Okay. So we're gonna try to. Do you have any strategies? First of all, do you have any strategies to learn phrasal verbs? Or have
No,
you ever, like, for example, in the case of Juan, do you teach English? So do you have any strategies to teach phrasal verbs?
um, yeah.
not really.
For example, in the other, I think
Sorry.
I give some short verbs to the students, and they have to make some other about it.
Okay. Gave them gave them sort of sorry. Okay. So you gave them like a list of phrasal verbs, and they have to come up with sentences or something.
I look for the internet.
I can I can't hear you very well, man. You'll have to speak. Yeah.
Uh, I look for I look for it in the web.
Okay. Very good. Just give me a second. Oh, okay. So, Andres, do you have any strategies to learn new phrasal verbs?
No, but I was thinking about someone. Maybe as Juan Cadas, look for it on internet and try to type it in a notebook so I won't forget it.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. The only I,
Because we learn by doing, so that could be a good methodology.
that makes sense.
Sorry.
Yes, that makes sense. So the strategy, well, I don't think that when you have a certain level of English, you don't have to use the strategies, but you have to use the strategies to remember vocabulary in general. Okay, so I think once you got a level of English, once you have a level of English, you usually you don't make a difference between phrasal verbs and other verbs. Actually, they seem like the same. You learn new vocabulary or new verbs as you would learn any other verbs, and I think it's how they work for English people. They learn verbs like normal verbs. They don't have a notion of phrasal verbs because for them it's just verbs. Yeah, they happen to have a preposition or two prepositions, but they don't make a difference. Actually, the thing that we do is just for teaching. We teach phrasal verbs. We learn phrasal verbs because we are not familiar with that kind of verbs. But just for them, for English people or for natives, they are just completely normal verbs. They just happen to be uh, 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 composed verbs. They have two parts or three parts. That's the only difference. Okay, so I'm gonna try to expound or yeah, to present some of the things that I do, or some of the ways that you may be able to learn phrasal verbs. But first of all, I wanted to show you a little bit about the structure of the phrasal verbs and what kinds or what hierarchy do you have about phrasal verbs or on phrasal verbs. So the first thing is phrasal verbs are just normal verbs. They should be treated as normal verbs because they are. They are half parts. So the way you you order those parts in the sentence is what is gonna make difference. Okay, so for example, any normal verbs, there are verbs, there are phrasal verbs that are transitive, there are phrasal verbs that are intransitive. Do you know the difference between a transitive and intransitive verb?
No.
Yeah, can you give me an example of an intransitive verb that is not in the screen?
She put up
Anybody?
the date.
Sorry?
She put up the date.
She put up the date. Uh, is that a transitive or an intransitive verb?
Transitive.
Transitive. Yeah, it has a direct object. You postpone something. You put off something. Okay. Is that in that sense? Can you give me an example of an intransitive verb or an intransitive phrasal verb? I have this. I don't have many. Okay, just let me check this just for a moment. So for example, come across. Um, come across is the way you look or appear in to other people. The way you appear to another people. Like for example, when I was 20, I had my hair long. My hair was very long, and I had beard. And I let my beard grow, and it was not. It was very messy, and I usually um I usually came across as a person that wasn't really a nice person. I came across as a I don't know, a junkie. I came across, yeah, when I was in London, I had my hair long, I had my beard, I had my beard dyed, and I came across as a junkie. Okay, do you know what?
Junkie, that is like drug
Drug
addict.
addict. Yes, yeah. I came across as a junkie because I had my hair long. I wasn't a drug addict, or I
Just the
wasn't.
appearance, right?
Sorry,
Only your appearance,
only the
or
period.
you were a
That's
junkie in real.
exactly. No, I wasn't. I wasn't a junkie, but I came
Okay.
across as a junkie because I had my hair long and beard, and I used scruffy clothes, and yeah, I didn't take much. I didn't take care of my appearance then, so
Okay.
I came across junkie. So come across is an intransitive verb. It doesn't really need uh, um a transitive verb. Like for example, a scream. Scream is, it could be you can scream something, you can scream at someone, but it's not necessary. You can just say I scream, and that's perfect. It's a very noisy person, but yeah, you don't know, or you don't need any more information. For example, if you say I love, well, what do you love is the first question. So it's usually the question that is necessary, like what. Okay, what do you love? Then you need a direct and direct objects. Okay. Same thing happens with phrasal verbs. Sometimes we have transitive verbs, sometimes we have intransitive verbs, and it doesn't. We have to, oh, like for example, in this example, Christmas is coming up, it's getting closer. Okay, so in that case, you don't need any more information. Christmas is coming up. Um, um, yeah, I don't know. I can't think of many examples right now, but they are many intransitive phrasal verbs. Okay, so then we have the transitive verbs, the ones that need a direct object, or that have a direct object. Okay, so in these cases, um, the the question would be where to put the direct object. I'm just gonna give you an example. I'm just gonna share something else. Let me see. Can share something else. I think this one. I'm just gonna share this. Okay. Okay. So in this case, for example, I have to pick up my sister. So pick up is to collect someone from somewhere. Okay. So you can say I pick up my sister, or I have to pick my sister up. Both are correct, right? In this case. So these kind of verbs are called separable. And in this case in particular, this phrasal verb is optional. So you can separate it, or yes.
Can you tell me why pick up is like go for someone, and also pick is choose someone?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes they have different meanings. Yeah, yeah, but that's correct. To Well, but because it means collect something actually. Okay, so
Yes.
to collect something is to pick up something. Actually, to elect something or to select something is pick out. Is a better
Okay.
phrasal verb. You pick it out. But yeah, I've heard the phrase that I pick up my, yeah, and sometimes it's well. But in this case, it would mean to collect. I have to collect my sister. I have to pick her up. I have to pick my sister up. Okay, so
Okay.
that is one of the things. This verb in particular is separable and is optional, meaning that you can leave the direct object at the end of the phrasal verb, or you can leave, or you can put it right in the middle of the phrasal verb of the verb and the preposition. Okay, that is what means separable and it's optional. In this case, it would be optional. Okay, let me see. Okay, so um, actually optional. All right. So meaning you can use the in these two examples are perfectly are okay both. Okay. Then um then we have, let me share something else. Then we have some phrasal verbs that are inseparable. Okay, meaning it's not optional. Okay, go over. Do you know what go over means?
No, but maybe it means to go back to it,
To what?
go back to the lesson.
Yeah, very good. It means to review, to go yeah, to revise it. No, to review the lesson in this case, or to double check the lesson or something like that. Okay, it means to study or to keep studying something or study again, right? So that would mean this this phrasal verb in particular is inseparable. So you cannot say I go the last lesson over. It's not a very good
It didn't sound right.
no, it sounds horrible. So basically it's inseparable. It has the verb and the preposition um always have to be to go together. Okay, separable. Yeah, we've seen the pickup, and there are too many, way too many examples of separable phrasal verbs. Okay, and if we go down the road, we keep seeing uh, things like exceptions and things. Okay, within the separable um, pile of phrasal verbs, we have some verbs that can be separated, like in the case of pickup, which is means it's optional, and those other that are completely mandatory. You need to separate them. You need to put the direct object in the middle of the verb and the preposition. So these are these are very few, the ones who need to be separated, but still you will find it, like tell accents apart. Tell apart means to differentiate. Okay, to tell something apart means to differentiate two things. Like for example, um, can you tell all the American accents apart, uh, Andres?
No, no,
No,
I can't tell accents apart.
no. I cannot even. I could before, or I was able to tell the northern accents of the northern British accents apart. Like I could more or less say who was from Newcastle, who was from Manchester, or who was from even from Ireland or Scotland. I could tell them apart. I still can't tell apart a Scottish accent because he has very few things, and I probably I could still tell apart the Liverpoolian accent, uh, the accent from Liverpool. It's like, well, I don't know. I went out with a girl from there, so I think I could still do it, but I don't know. Is there are, all of those are very similar. Like for example, here in Colombia, I can't tell apart accents from the Eje Cafetero. Like I can see like they all sound paisa to me. Like I can tell someone from Pereira from someone from Medellin. They sound very similar to me. It would be or the coast accents. I can't tell them apart. I don't know. Probably the one from La Guajira. I could tell them apart a little bit. So so in that case, these accent sorry these verbs, they need to be separated. There are not too many of those. There are much few. Oh yeah, he wrote go around. I like this one. To go around. This is intransitive actually. This is intransitive. I need to go around the bushes. Yeah, I like go around. It is intransitive, but it can also be transitive. Let me see where this guy went.
Hello?
Yeah, just 1 second. Just 1 second.
Okay. Is that Juanca leave
Yeah,
the
that's
video chat? So I thought it was the internet because the light just go and come back.
yeah. No. It was just me. It was just me. It was just Panka. And let me just 1 second.
Okay.
Hello. Sí, señor. VGA, un cable VGA. Sí, listo, ya. Sorry. I'm back. I don't know where Juanca went. Let me see if I can reach him in WhatsApp.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. He's not coming back. He's not coming back really. I don't know. Oh, I hate this. My mouse is not working very well. Anyway, I could make it work. Okay, so yes, I'm just gonna show you another. I'm just gonna share something. I think I'm gonna have to change off. Let me see. Just give me 1 second.
Yes, of course. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm just gonna change the batteries of my. This is it's a Bluetooth mouse, so I don't know. I don't think it's very ecological. This thing. It takes a lot of batteries to work correctly. Holy crap! How did you get it out? Okay, it's working perfectly now. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna show you something else before I go to, there you go. So we're gonna go back to the separable phrasal verbs. Okay, so then we have this one. Okay, there is one exception with these separable phrasal verbs. Like you say, well, I can put it in the middle or I can put it at the end, the direct object. But there is only one exception is, and then is when you use object pronouns. Okay, like I could in theory substitute my sister for her. Okay, in case I already know who am I talking to, blah blah blah. And but the thing is, I could do this perfectly. There's no problem to actually do this. And replace it like that. Very nice. And yeah, it is actually very good.
Yes.
But I could not, even though this phrasal verb is separable, meaning it's optional, I cannot do this. I cannot take this one and leave it at the end. Pick up her sounds horrific, and it's not good grammar. Okay, so this kind of thing is not possible. This one, perfect. Okay, no problem. But this one is a no-no. You cannot do this. Okay. This is absolutely bad grammar. Bad grammar. You shouldn't use it. Okay, so let's not use it.
Not right.
Okay, that is bad grammar. You cannot do that. It sounds horrific. Nobody's used it, and so it's terrible. This one is fine, but this one is not. Okay, so that's the only thing that you must take into account when you're doing this, when you have these separable things, these separable verbs, sorry. And the rest of the cases, as you're pretty safe. You're pretty safe using them as separable and inseparable.
Can you
So,
type that word? Resave?
sorry?
Resave. How do I write it? Like this?
Um, let me see. Resave.
Yes, you said the word.
I know. No, you can safely you can usually safely probably safely or you can easily, I don't know what I say, man. But no, safe is not.
Okay, don't worry.
Probably I said safely. I don't know. I just I speak.
Maybe I misheard it.
I
Maybe.
mishear it, but yeah, I hope you mishear it and not me mispronouncing it, which usually
Yeah.
happens. So don't worry. Um, I hope I didn't mispronounce it. But no, you can easily use it. You can easily use it both ways. So here we have another example. Is I can pick the handouts up for you, or I can pick up the handouts for you. Both are correct. And even you can say I can pick them up for you, but I cannot say I pick up them. This is not okay. The rest of those are just fine, okay, but the last one is incorrect. And having said that, a couple of things that you might have or that I wish I could teach you is well, the strategies that you could use. Give me another second. They are calling by the hour.
Oh.
And just forget it. It's just from a call center offering me, I don't know, an insurance, or I think, and I don't know. I think they are offering me an insurance for my pet, for my cat. Ah,
Okay.
yeah, they do that now, apparently. Okay, so what we're uh, now the trick with this is there are so much information. There are too many phrasal verbs. In fact, I have um, I have a dictionary. I have a dictionary about phrasal verbs. This one on it is kind of big, but it's not. It's medium, but you can find some dictionaries that are
It's
bigger.
big.
So it's just phrasal verbs, and yeah, there you go. But I don't suggest you to learn from a dictionary because that's stupid. You will never learn so many phrasal verbs. There are too many, and not all of them are useful. Not all of them are popular or common in English use. So what you should do is, one, try to get familiar to the ones that are more popular or common. We're gonna do that. We're gonna come up with a top 20 most common phrasal verbs or something. We're gonna do that. But another way to do it is try to infer a little bit about the meaning of the prepositions, what the preposition means in some. There are some phrasal verbs that they have absolutely no sense. They are just you just have to learn it by heart. You just have to memorize
Do
them.
you remember the one that I told you the last encounter? Work
Um,
off,
work.
work off. Do you remember the meaning?
Uh, no, I don't. Something like I don't know. I don't remember.
Desahogarse.
Oh yeah,
You said
work off. Yeah,
it was not for you.
yeah. Well, yeah. I remember that you told me that now, and I remember I told you that there were so many of those phrasal verbs that ended off, like a let out or to, yeah, to um yeah, to relieve yourself in some way, like for example, if when you when you hit your finger, they some people shake it off, okay, like they are shaking off the pain. Or when you fall and they say, oh come on, walk it off, so walk so you can get rid of the pain or something like that. So shake it off, walk it off, and many others. Like some people work it off. Like they go to the gym and work out to get better. So are you like that? Like when you get sick, do you take a break from the gym or do you go to gym when you're sick?
I take a break from the gym because I feel weak when I go to the gym and I'm feeling sick. So
Yeah,
I can lift the same wave that I used to lift.
yeah. Like
So it's
makes
not it's not good to go when I'm sick.
no, absolutely no. It's just a very bad idea that you get.
Neither when I'm sleepy. When I had a bad night, I
Yeah.
don't go either.
Yeah, that's a terrible. That's even a worse mistake. If you go to the gym and you work out when you haven't slept enough, you need to have a good night's sleep in order
Yes.
to be able to work out. But I think that's the worst mistake. It's even worse than going sick to work out. So many people does. So many people do go to work out when they are sick, and I don't know. I like because they have this, like, I'm not gonna get sick. Like, they have this um, I don't know,
Well,
adrenaline. They want to
I
work
would
out.
go. I will go only if it's just a simple flu,
Okay.
just just smoking and only that. And if I feel that I have I don't know how to say fuerzas suficientes,
Okay, enough strength. If you feel
enough
strong
strength.
enough.
I will go, but if I'm feeling weak or hotter than normal, like fever, I will stay home.
Okay, if I feel strong enough, I'll go to the gym. Yes, it makes sense. Um, yeah, I don't know. I for what I read, I don't think is either one is a good idea. I think when you're sick, your immune system is depressed. It's a little bit depressed, and it's fighting something. It's fighting a bacteria. It's fighting a virus. It's fighting something. Um, so
It's not good to take the body to that limit when we're sick. That could be counterproductive. We can
yeah,
say
counter
counterproductive. Yes.
yeah, counterproductive. Yes, that's the word.
Teacher, how tall are you?
Very short actually. No, I'm short. I'm short. I'm one. What in American in American in American standards? Five. I am 5'6", I guess. Yeah, 5'6",
No,
and
say it in centimeters
in,
because I don't understand of feet.
yeah, and I am 160. I think I'm still 167. I don't know because with age you shrink, so I'm probably shorter now. So yeah, but now I'm not tall. How tall are you?
I'm 172.
172. Yeah, that's. I thought you were somewhere then. Um, yeah,
Well,
that's good.
I ask you because you look pretty tall.
What?
I ask you because you look pretty tall.
No, 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 no. Not at all. I'm short. I'm short. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I wanted to be like really tall, like 180 or 6 feet tall or something like that. But no.
And
No.
in Argentina, I felt really good because not everyone is tall like here in Colombia. Everyone is such my tall or even less.
Oh, good. Good. I thought they were taller, like the average.
Me too. I used to think that.
Yeah. 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 Well, no. Apparently they are not. Yeah. Okay. Good. What else I was gonna ask you? Um, I was gonna ask you something. I forgot. Yes, the work of. Okay, so the idea here is come up with. Come up is another phrasal verb. To come up is to invent something or create something or to have something new. Uh, we need to come up with a good strategy to learn phrasal verbs because there are too many. So one of the first strategies is concentrate only on the most common phrasal verbs. I think the second strategy it should be to focus or try to see the general meaning of some prepositions. Like for example, I'm gonna give you an example today, and for example, I don't know if we could if we were able to study in the last class, but the preposition up, the preposition up as
Up,
yeah, like for example, to come up, or to clean up.
turn up, could be one.
To turn up. Okay, so one of the first, for example, let's take this one as an example. That one of the meanings is just directional. You just like if you say, "Oh, please look up," there's something up there. So look up means that, yeah. The second one, which is the most common, most verbs can have that one, the directional component. You can actually just direct the verb with the preposition, which is for some people is not even considered a phrasal verb. But that is one thing that you could see. And the other, and probably the second and most general of the meanings of up is completely. Okay, like for example, if I say I clean my room, okay, good. But if you want to emphasize that you clean everything in your room, like you can say I clean up my room, or I clean my room up. um I can say I clean up my house. It means I clean it. I cleaned everything in my mouth in my house. So that's the second thing. It means complete, or doing something to completion, to make it whole. Okay. Can't think of any other one. Yeah. All right. Beat. To beat someone is to defeat him. Usually with with fists, in a fist fight. Um, to beat up someone, means to hit someone badly, in a very bad way. In Spanish would be like kick someone's ass. Okay, it's to beat up someone, is to kick someone's ass. Like you not only hit them, but you give them, you kick his ass. That's the other meaning. So it's doing something very to the extreme, or doing something to the end, to completion. Like for example, if you're drinking in a bar and you say, "Oh, we're going to a disco. Please drink up." So please drink until you finish your beer because we're leaving. Okay, that's the second. That's the second meaning of.
I will think I would think like drink up is like drinking like this.
Oh yeah, bottoms up. You say bottoms up. Bottoms up. Never know how to write it. Bottoms up is like fondo blanco, right? Bottoms up, yeah. So yes, or you can say eat up. Oh come on, eat up your pizza. Finish your pizza. Eat it up. Okay. I ate up all. I drank up all the milk. Sorry. Okay. Or I drank up your wine. It makes much more sense in my case. Because I don't drink milk, but I drink a lot of wine. So that's the second meaning. Another meaning that it has, another meaning, general meaning, is like for example, up to.
Hey, I already have the Argentinian ID.
Do you? You already have it?
Yes, I already have it.
Oh my God, man!
Wait,
Congratulations.
I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, please do.
Can you see it?
Yeah, man.
It was
Great.
pretty fast. I get it pretty fast.
Okay. So when did you apply for it? When did you apply for it?
When?
When?
The last trip in March.
Yeah.
When yes,
Okay. So it was very fast. They were
yes,
very
it
quick to
was.
that. So,
That man told me that it used to take like 3 months for getting it
yeah.
because of the problem with the Venezuelan people. But
Okay.
I don't know what he did, and he got it super fast because he has his people in there. So
Okay.
that
Good.
was really fast.
Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations, man. That's
Thank you.
a good thing too. Okay. So, for example, you went you went up to Buenos Aires to get your Argentinian ID. Okay, so Went up is to get closer or to go to a place, to get closer. For example, oh, she came up to me and say that she knew me. For example, it means, or she walked up to me. Okay, so you can change the verb, and in most of the cases, they mean that you're getting closer to a person or close into a place. So she drove up to her house. It meant by driving, she get closer to her house. So that's another meaning. It's a general meaning of up to. And then you start seeing many other meanings that probably doesn't have much sense, or they don't follow any particular logic. But with these three, you can have some inference, and the more you see these prepositions in phrasal verbs, the more your mind gets very how do you say, very quick
Used,
to infer.
used to it.
Yes. So to infer the meaning. Infer. Yes. um There you go. So I'm just gonna show you a worksheet, and we're gonna work on that. Um, there you go. Let me. Okay. Okay. So let me share it. Wait. You. There we go. Okay. So phrasal verbs with the preposition up. Okay, so here you have a list of verbs that they all have the preposition up. We're gonna try to see which they belong to. Okay, so we're gonna do it mentally. You don't have to write anything. So we're just gonna go down on the list. Go down the list.
Can you please give me 1 second?
Sure, man. Take your time.
Hello, I'm back.
There you go. All right. Sorry, I didn't see you, man.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, so we are gonna go down the list to see which phrasal verbs do you recognize, and which one do you think is the meaning. We're gonna try to do this exercise. Try to use some logic with the whole thing. Okay. So, for
Okay.
example,
What?
the first one, beat up. What do you think it is? We just saw it. We just say what beat up meant.
Attack and hit someone badly.
Badly, very good. That's the one. Okay, so yes. Okay, blow up. Have you heard that phrase above?
Yes, it's like I don't know how to say it. Like soplar,
Oh yes, it's
but
actually
I don't see it here.
like, for example, in your birthday, you blow the candles, but
Yes,
blow up means a little bit something different. So what do you think they could mean? And I could
they.
give you an example. I don't know. Just try to infer it. Let's see if I can find a new with that. Okay. I'm just gonna share it.
Yes.
Just gonna share this screen. Okay, this is a news. Okay, so police arrest man after Glasgow cash machine blown up. Okay, a man has been arrested after a cash machine was blown up in Glasgow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh no.
what do you think blow up means?
Explode?
Explode. Very good. Excellent. So let's go back to the thing. There you go. Okay. So yes, blow
Uh,
up means to
I
what is
don't
it?
know what that mean. Blow, mind blowing. For example, you say is that's mind blowing, something like that. I don't know.
Because blows my mind. Because you can use blow as it's an expression really. Blow someone's mind. It means you surprise someone. Usually in a good way. Okay. Oh
Ah,
my god. She was so she was so intelligent. She was so beautiful. I thought she was stupid, but she blew my mind. She was so intelligent. She surprised me. She surprised me in a very good way. I think it's only in a good way, but it's no blow up. Is blow. Oh, you can say blow away. Blow away is, oh, I blew
yes.
away. Just like different, but it means just like surprise you in a very uncomfortable way. Blow by itself, when you say blow someone's mind, it means that you surprise the person. You surprise it, I think, nicely, with something unexpected. I don't know. But blow up means to, I don't know what is this. Um, which letter corresponds? Oh yeah, K. Destroyed with explosives. Destroy with explosives. So that is blow up. There you go. Breakup. What do you think breakup means?
Breakup means, well, I think it means when you have a rule and you break it in half or something. But I don't see here an example to match that word. But I what I see here is this no blow up is like destroy with explosive, but well, for me, breakup is just like breaking something, breaking things.
Yeah. Well, in general, that is the general meaning, and you can say, oh, she broke up. She broke. No,
Uh-huh.
actually, you said breakup for relationships. So like,
Yes,
oh, they broke
exactly.
up. So Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt broke up, something like that.
Yes,
Okay, they got divorced or they end their relationship. But
terminaron.
another yeah, another, and you can use it with it could be intransitive or transitive. So they broke up. Okay, very good. They broke up. Or I broke up with her. So you can use it with a direct object. Okay? He
Yes.
broke up with me. Okay? How when did you last break up with a girl? When did you last break up with a girl?
Oh, it was long ago, like 1 year or more, I think so.
Okay. How did you break up with her? How did you break up with her?
Well, she was the one who break up with me by WhatsApp.
Okay. On WhatsApp, or how do you say over WhatsApp?
Yes, over WhatsApp.
Oh, that's tasteless and that's terrible. Um,
Kind
that's
of.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I had a girlfriend. Probably my worst breakup was a girl broke up with me over the phone, but she didn't do it herself. She had her best friend to impersonate her. So she pretended to be my girlfriend or my ex-girlfriend, and she broke up with me. So she broke up on the phone, but she didn't even had the courage to do it herself. She made her best friend do it for her, and she said it was the other girl. Okay, she pretended to be my girlfriend, but she wasn't. I could recognize her voice, so I
Yes, of course.
completely thought it was her, but she did. That was probably the worst breakup ever in my life. Um, yeah, it was pretty shitty, and that's it. Okay, but another less common meaning for breakup is okay, is to stop for the summer. Usually, it means to stop academic studies. Okay,
Just
for the summer.
like the spring break.
The spring break, which is usually yeah. So yeah, that's it. It's very not so popular that usage. The most popular one is to break up, to end the relationship. You end the relationship, you broke up with the person. We break up with
Yes.
her, something like that. Okay, so very good. Okay. So the next one, bring up.
Well, bring up for me like for example, bringing someone to life, or maybe it could say like bring that pencil to me. Is that right?
Okay, you can say
Even though I can say grab me that pencil, something like
okay.
that. Am I right?
No, but close. You can say up to, and it would mean like we study, we approach. Uh, bring that pencil up to me. Bring that pencil up to me. So get it closer to me. But this is a more precise meaning. This is different. So it has two meanings. For example, the first meaning is mention, to mention something. Like you say, oh, remember in one of the classes that we had before, we were talking about witchcraft and supernatural things. Do you remember who brought it up? Because I don't know.
What?
Uh, do you remember who wrote that? Okay. 'Cause I don't remember how we ended up talking about witchcraft and supernatural phenomena, and I don't remember who brought it up. I
I think
think
it was me, but I don't know why and how.
yeah, very good. So brought up means to mention something. Okay, to
Ah, right, because you told me you asked me what do I do when I'm sleepy?
yeah. Did I ask?
Yes.
Okay. Um. So yes, brought up means to sorry, yeah, brought up means, or bring up, sorry, bring up means to mention something, to bring it to a conversation. Yeah. So but another meaning that is also popular and common is to, for example, my my grandmother uh, brought me up in Vieta, okay? Because my mother had to work here in Bogota. She couldn't take care of me. So my grandmother brought me up in Vieta. Okay,
Okay.
so what do you think it means? Bring.
Can you repeat it, please?
Yeah. Okay.
Bring
My
up.
my grandmother, my grandmother, sorry, mother brought me up. My grandmother brought me up
Mm,
because because my mother couldn't. My mother was working here in Bogota. So basically, my grandmother brought me up. For example, I can't remember another example. Yes. Oh yeah. For example, I'm like
With
Nicole
that,
Kidman.
with that sentence, you mean that ella te llevó a Villeta?
No, no.
No?
My mother brought me to Villeta. Uh, so my grandmother could bring me up. Okay. For example, I'm just gonna give you another example.
I,
Yeah.
wait, please, there's a truck out there. Wait,
An
please.
alarm. Yes. Nicole. Thank you.
Sorry, then the next house is being demolished. They are reconstructing it.
Okay. And they're demolishing a part of it.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Big thing. Okay, so for example, Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman was born, I think she was born in Hawaii, but she was brought up in Australia. Okay, that's why she had an Australian accent, because she was born in Hawaii, USA, but she was brought up in Australia. Okay. Um,
Okay. So
Freddie Mercury.
that's when
Yeah.
I was confusing like rice, right?
Race. Yeah, race. Excellent. To raise. Meaning when you say raise, well, you raise in the sense of children, of people. You know, you raise people.
Yeah.
So it means to educate them and look after them. Okay,
Yes.
to nurture for some people. Nurture, nurture, educate, care, or look after. Okay, so nurture, educate, or look after. Okay, for a person, usually for kids. So I was brought up by my grandmother. Okay, and I was brought up in Villeta because they couldn't bring me up here in Bogota because there was no one to take care of for me. There you go. After me, look after me.
So you're a
Uh,
tomboy.
Sorry.
So you're a tomboy.
Yeah, I'm a village. I'm a hillbilly. No, I'm a village person. I'm a village person. I was brought up in a very small town.
Can you give? Oh
Sure.
no 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 no! They just stop ringing. Well, sorry, I'm back.
Okay, so number eight, raise children. to bring up. Okay, what about brush up? What do you think brush up means?
Well, just brush is please. Someone is ringing. I don't know who is that, but I'm not going to answer.
you won't you won't answer it.
No,
Why?
I won't. I don't because I'm busy and I don't know who is. Wait, give
Yeah,
me 1 second. I'm going to call, right?
there you go.
Because 4 times, that's too much. I don't know who is that. Hey, I'm back. Sorry, that was my niece. My niece.
Okay, is she okay?
Yes, she just trying to call me because she want me to communicate her with my mom
Okay,
to make a transfer call.
okay. To get, she want you, she wants you to get her to get her.
Wait, please, someone is calling in the other phone. Oh
It's
my
okay.
God. Aló. Sí, buenas tardes. Pedro, ¿cómo vas? Cuéntame. Bien, gracias a Dios. Sí, listo. Listo, pero no preparado. ¿Cómo me repites? No, no, el encuentro de hoy es sobre el debate sobre si la tarea es beneficial para los estudiantes o no. Solo eso. Por eso, mira, el video de cómo prepararte para un debate lo ves solo para que tengas esos puntos en cuenta, sí, en cuenta para que empieces a buscar información. Y, y el otro del vocabulario es para que anotes ese vocabulario exacto, te lo aprendas o lo anotes y lo uses para interrumpir, para agregar, para eso. Sí, yo creo que es ese, que también hay foro para ese, pero en realidad es el debate que vamos a tener hoy. Sí, sí, exactamente, es esa. Oye, compa, ¿será que podemos hablar después de las 6? Es que justo ahora estoy en un encuentro virtual también. Que si quieres yo te devuelvo la llamada a las 6. Es que estoy en un encuentro virtual justo ahora. No, no, tranquilo, yo te devuelvo la llamada. Ok, bye. Hello?
Hello, mate.
Sorry, it was a mate. He's he's okay. He do not know what he have to do.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Desubicate. Is that desubicado?
Yeah, it seems a little bit confused. Yeah.
Yes, confused.
Okay.
Well,
Let's
yes.
go up with let's go down on with brush up. Brush
Yes.
up.
Brush. Well, I think brush is for cleaning your teeth
Yeah.
or brushing the hair, but I don't know if it means the same with the app.
Okay. Yes. How do you say that? I think I think you could for example, I learn French, but I need to brush it up because I just don't feel comfortable with my French. So yeah, usually I have to brush it up.
Is almost the same.
Nope.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to find an example. Yes.
I'm sorry. Oh yes, my niece was calling me because she wants me to get her through to my mom.
Very good. Excellent. I need to brush up on my. I need to brush up on my French. I need to brush up on my French. I need to what? No, I don't know. That's the only way. Brush up on my French. Brush up on my German. I need to brush up on my dancing skills. it means it means I need to repeat it until I get better at it. I mean I know, but I need to get better. And
Yes.
the way you do it is to through practice and improve something. In Spanish there is something similar, or very or at least as confusing as it is brush up in English. For example, when you say, "Oh, necesito pulir mi español" or "necesito pulir mis matemáticas," algo así. Yeah, so it means to improve by practicing something. That's the
Yes.
broad meaning of brush up. Okay, so I need to brush up on my French. I need to brush up on my Spanish or German or English. Okay, so that's a good way how to do it. Right. So it's just I don't know which number is it in here. I think I think is brush up would be I think this one. Yes.
Practice and improve. Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Yes, it's okay. What do you think? What do you think in English do you need to brush up on?
I
Like
need to brush up um, on my grammar and on my listening skills.
listening skills. Yeah, well, no,
Yes.
I think you have great listening skills. Um, I don't know. I would if I had to take a pick on what should I brush up on with my English, I think I should brush up on. Oh, I don't know. I should brush up on adjectives. Yes, I need to
Yes.
brush up on adjectives of personality or adjectives of uh, adjectives in general for places, for situations. Yes, I think I should brush up on adjectives. Because there are too many. Because there are too many, and there are so many to. I don't know. I should practice that better.
Sorry, something brought right? Brought at to me.
Okay.
Did you already had the septo test?
No, no, I haven't. Uh,
Okay.
That sepsis test is the one that we are supposed to take from the university. Like, is
Yes.
the university who gives it? Is it
What?
is the university who gives that test?
Yes, the university give that test, and it's
Okay.
free. So you can take it, and if you have your B2 level, you don't need to do another international exam. With that is enough.
Good, excellent. That's fantastic. This is good news. Probably the most
But
important.
I knew about that test pretty late because if you're just starting your program, you can do that test. And if you get a B2 level, you can homologate a lot of credit and finish your career super fast.
Okay, there you go.
But I
I,
couldn't do that because I thought I had to pay for having that test, and that moment I didn't have money, so I
yeah.
lost the opportunity.
Oh, anyway,
Yes,
I don't know. I'm still thinking that I should pay for an international exam because that has a validity of 2 years, and maybe I might need it in the future.
but I need the Septo is an international also.
Okay, so
So
it work as a it would work as an international certification
yes,
also.
I I in my opinion I think that you should like take it,
Okay,
and after getting your level you could like ask if it have the same validity of, for example, like the same of the TOEFL or MET
okay.
or
I
those.
sh- I should ask around about that. I don't know.
Yes, around.
Definitely. Okay. Let's go down on the list. Let's go down the list. On the list.
Yes.
Um, cheer up. What do you think cheer up means?
Well, I think cheer up is to become happy.
Yeah, very good. How
But
how do you usually cheer up when you're sad?
I listen to music, or I go to watch the series that I like watching. For example, Teen Wolf. That is the
Okay.
one that I'm watching actually
I
actually now currently.
Yeah, I do that also. I watch series or movies and I don't know. Music sometimes is just I don't know. I'm a little bit disconnected with music. I used to be
Yeah.
more musical. I used to be.
When when I'm sad, I like listening to sad music. I don't know. It cheers me up.
It cheers you up. There you go. When you
Yes.
know someone else is as miserable as you, then you cheer up. That's that makes sense. That makes sense because sometimes one of the worst feelings on top of being sad is feeling isolated. If you
Yes.
feel sad and on top of that you feel that you're the only one, well, you feel like shit. But if you're feeling sad, heartbroken, whatever is the feeling, negative feeling, and then you listen to a song that expresses the same feeling, well, then you feel connected, and you feel less isolated. You you still feel sad, but you feel connected to other person, or to other the singer or the person who wrote the lesson, the lyrics of the song, or the one who wrote the poem. So art art is always a good way to connect with someone else's feelings, and in that sense, you can feel better about yourself. Or I think that's the main purpose of art, music and whatever. So yeah, it's a good point. I never saw it that way, but yeah, sometimes when you're sad, you listen to sad music, and it makes you feel better. It makes you feel better. So,
Yes.
and now that you mention it, now that you brought it up, it makes sense to me. It makes much more sense in my head. Thank you, man. It's a good. It was a good insight. Yes. Okay. So the next one is to clear up. To clear up.
Um, well,
That's,
clear up. The first thing that comes to my mind
yeah.
is like cleaning, for example, the house. But taking a look to the chart, I think it's to giving someone a bed for the night. For example, I'm cleaning the room for you so you can stay here tonight.
Uh,
Something like that. Am I
well,
right?
in the first one, you're right. Actually, it means to. It could mean to organize something so it makes it clearer. So, for example, personally, I need to clear up my desk. It's a mess. So I need to clear it up. So I need to put it in order so
Okay.
it becomes more clear. Another way you can use it, or in the same way, or in the same sense, sorry, but you can use it with weather. Like for example, if it's very cloudy and then the clouds start to clear up, you can say that okay, oh, the weather cleared up, or the yeah. You can use it with disease. When you're sick, oh, my cold cleared up. So it just went away. It's no longer like
Okay.
it
I
means.
didn't tell the phrase word decorate a room.
Oh yeah, no, that's another thing. But yeah, it makes in order to give someone a bed for the night, you need to clear up the bed or to clear up the room for that person. That makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, it's not exactly that bad. So yes, let's. So to clear up, I think is no, the last one. Stop raining, turn sunny. When you talk about weather, but actually you can say it about everything that you could actually. Um, in Spanish, I think in Spanish it's easier because you could say despejar algo, right? Which makes sense when you talk about the sky or the weather, or it cleared up. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay, the next one is do up. Do up is a very old phrasal verb, usually used in passive. But I'm just gonna give you the example because it doesn't make any sense in any other sense.
Yes.
In any other context. Like for example, my house. My house is a mess. I need to do it up. I need to change the color of the walls and put some other pictures on the walls. Yeah, I need to do it up. I need to do up my.
Also, I've heard on TV that the girl say, "I'm doing my hair."
I'm doing my hair up. Yeah, yeah. When you do it something, she's like decorate basically. It's to decorate
Okay.
something. But yeah, you can use it with her. Now that you mention it, yeah. I haven't thought of that, but yeah, also it's not necessary only for rooms or houses, but you can use do yourself up. I don't know if you could say do yourself up, like to change everything in you, but definitely with the hair works. I need to do up my hair like that. I don't know. Okay, that's it's decorate basically, and dress up. Dress up, yeah.
Yes, like put on your best clothes or wear something. I don't know.
Yeah. Uh,
Yes, like wear a shirt or shoes or pants. I don't know.
yeah.
Something
Uh,
in that.
when did you what did you dress up as in the last Halloween? What did you dress up as?
I dress as Luigi,
As what?
like Luigi. Uh, can you repeat the question?
What did you dress up as? What did you dress up as in the last Halloween?
Okay, well, I dress up like
As.
Luigi, the maid of. Yes, am I right?
Yeah, but the preposition is as. For example, I dress up as the Joker.
Okay. Well, I dress up as Luigi.
Very good. Very original though. Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't think I dressed up as a Joker. I think they dressed me up. I was drunk. I was very drunk, so I don't think I dressed it.
Seriously?
Yeah. I think they put the paint on me, and yeah. So I was drinking that day, so I don't recall saying I want to be the Joker. I think they were just uh using whatever they found in the closets for dressing up, and they found the paints, and yeah, they they dye my hair green, which I don't know what they did it with, because I don't think it was I think they just used like normal painting in my hair with green, and then they put some makeup on me. But I don't think it was voluntary. I don't think I did it by with my will. Okay. So dress up, give up, give up.
Okay, give up is for example, giving food for someone.
Nope, nope. It has a very it's a very common phrasal verb. This is one of the ones that you need to memorize very well, because it is very important. It's very common. They use it a lot. It has two main meanings. One meaning is to surrender, like, oh, I gave up. Yeah, like, yes.
All
Okay.
right. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's okay.
Yes, give
And the
up.
second meaning is to stop doing something, to quit doing something.
Yes,
I,
I was thinking about the on Instagram and Facebook always say is we're giving away an iPhone or something.
Giving
I was thinking about that.
away, yeah, very good. This one means to quit doing or to stop doing something. Like, for example, I gave up smoking when I was 27. I gave up. I used to smoke, and I gave up smoking. Just one second.
Okay.
Yes. So I gave up smoking when I was 27, and yeah, that's it. What have you given up lately?
Playing guitar.
Playing guitar. You gave it up. Why?
Yes.
Why did you give up? Why did you give up playing
Because
guitar?
because I feel I don't have time.
Yeah, I know. It takes time. Yeah.
Because this semester is much difficult and is requiring more time for it. So I feel I don't have time to play the guitar because I'm always doing something of university. Reading these two books. I'm reading the the BBC news articles. I'm listening to a radio from London, and also I'm watching the series, and I take all that as a study because I'm trying to improve my skills through it.
Okay. Very good.
So
That's
that's
very
why
good.
I feel I don't have time to play the guitar. But my goal is I yes demanding when I get vacation, I will start taking it again.
Okay. Very good. How do you say to start something again?
Retake.
Yeah. Do you say something again? Well, to start something again means to start over. You can say start over. Start
Okay.
over means to start from the beginning. but
Yes.
start again something that you to start to continue. In the meaning of continue, it means resume, resume. Okay, so you
Mm,
resume your guitar playing when you have more time, for example.
yes.
Very good, excellent, very good. Okay, so what is it? Okay, where are we? To give up, give up. Okay, grow up.
Grow up is behave like an adult.
Yes, very good. Actually, it just means to turn out to turn into an adult. But in when you say it in imperative, it means, oh, come on, grow up. So come on, behave like an adult. Stop
Do
being a
you
child.
do you remember when you grow up?
Um, I don't, I don't know. I grew up. Of course I grew up in Villeta, in a small town, so it was easier there. And I don't know. It's very confusing. It's very blurry. I have memories of growing up in Villeta. Um, I I grew up with my. I had very few friends, and my mother. I could only see my mother in during the weekends because she worked here in Bogota. So I grew up with my grandmother most of the time, and I didn't have many friends when I was a kid. So yeah, childhood suck for me. So I don't have much like many memories about my growing up in
Okay.
Minnesota. Where did you grow up?
Well, I think I did it gradually,
Gradually.
uh, gradually, because I had to. Well, when I was a kid, I didn't have all those benefits like having cars, clothes, all those things, and I couldn't have. So, but how I tell you, I make myself feel. I make my own environment. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I try to act like a child always when I was a child, and not acting like in that environment that I have to live in. But I remember that it was like when I was like 14 years old that I grew up and I started acting like an adult because I had to start working. So I started getting um, awareness of things,
Yeah.
and I changed my behavior and everything. And yes, and I start doing things that teenagers does when they start growing up. Yes, so it was like when I was 14 years.
Okay. There you go. Well, yes. That was no. I don't think I grew up. I just turned into an adult. I think it was gradually, but I now that you put it in that way, I think I grew up when I was in
Well,
London.
I
When I was in
forgot to
London.
mention that point also because I think I grew up just in some points of the life, but sometimes I still feel like a little child. For example, when I go to attractions park, I
Yeah,
feel like a child. I feel super happy. I want to ride in everything. I don't want to lose the time and all those things.
I know, I know, I know. But I think you should. I think we should all do that. I think we should all behave like children in some ways. I mean, you need to be you need to be a child. Deep inside, we are still children. So I think it's okay. I think it's healthy. I think it's healthy that you still enjoy if you are in an amusement park, then you should feel amused. You should feel like you should enjoy it, uh, like children do. So I think it's a very good thing that you keep being young
Having
and
a young mind,
a young man. Very
it's
good.
very important.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm 40. I'm still a child in many things. Like I always get really upset about things that don't work my way. So if, for example, if I'm cooking something and I burn something, I throw a tantrum. Hago una rabieta. I throw a tantrum. I throw a tantrum. I get really angry. And probably I punch the walls, do stupid things. That's very childlike behavior. And and I'm 40. And I think we all have some parts that didn't grow up or really want to be, or really want to still be children. But I think in that sense that you go to, for example, the example that that you gave, that you go to an amusement park and you still feel like like a child and you want to go and you enjoy it as a child. I think it's super healthy. I think it's
Yes.
super good, and you should keep that part alive forever because
The
otherwise,
first time that I went to Piscilago, do you know it?
yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
I went with my cousin and another friends of him, and they were acting so old, and I was like, oh my god, they are so slow. They are acting like they do not want to write anything, and I want it. So I start telling them, hurry up, move the the uh, las filas. I forgot.
The lines, you can say the
Yeah,
lines.
the lines are getting bigger, and we're losing time.
Yeah.
And one of them told him, your cousin is acting like a little boy. He is like so idiot. I remember they said that, but I just ignored them because I wanted to have fun.
All right. No, that's the best part. That's even better than behaving or having some childlike behavior. Is like when you don't care. Like if they
Yeah.
are not having fun, fuck them. I am
I
going to have a good time.
I
That's
also remember that once I went to a place near to Girardot that is called Playa no sé qué. Do
yeah.
you? Yeah. And I get mad, and so I was acting like an adult, and I didn't enjoy the that moment, so it was not good at all.
No, definitely. Yeah, but I think we should be forgiving. We should be understanding with our childlike parts of our minds, like because we all are a little bit childish in some aspects. So
Yes,
we should be forgiving and and understanding. I like that word, forgiving. I don't think I can translate the words in Spanish, but yeah, you should be um, nice
forgiving. Do
and
you mean perdonar?
yeah, but it's an adjective. So you should be forgiven. A forgiving person is a person that forgives easily, or is willing to forgive. Okay, that is to be forgiven. I don't think there's an Spanish equivalent or exactly equivalent. But I think if you, like, for example, if you say unforgiven, some people translate it as implacable, but it's not the same thing. Yeah, unforgiving is that you are unwilling to forgive. Forgiving is that you're willing to forgive yourself or forgive all the people. But I think you should be forgiven to yourself because we all make mistakes and we have a lot of flaws. as people. So we should be more or more willing to give ourselves. Comprensivo, but understanding is easier to translate in Spanish. But
Yes.
forgiving is just, I don't know how to translate that into Spanish. But you understand, right? As to be willing to have the disposition to forgive. Okay, that's what it means. I don't think it has an equivalent in Spanish, or an exact equivalent at least. My friend, thank you very much. It was a very good class. We're gonna finish the workshop, the phrasal verbs workshop in the next class tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna come at 2 o'clock?
Yes, of course.
Excellent, excellent, my friend. So we'll finish that. We'll do. I think we will go over the conditionals also, and that's it. We're gonna finish the phrasal verb workshop, and then we're gonna go over the conditionals.
Yes, okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, my friend.
Thanks to you. Have a good night.
Have a nice night. Have a nice evening. Right. Okay. See you tomorrow.
Okay, have a nice evening.
Yeah. Thank you, my friend. Bye.
Okay, bye.